Hello, this is your buddy Rockin Roy. This is probably my number one guitar right here. I bought this here at Sam Ash here in Hollywood before they went out of business, and it's got like a triangulated neck, which is it's kind of really cool. I like that. It's got locking gold tuners and gold Floyd Rose, gold trim around. The only thing that I don't like about this guitar too much are the pickups, the way they sound, and I do like the kill switch right here. That's another bonus that you must have. You got to have all the bells and whistles. This guitar really does it for me. It's really awesome. It plays good. It feels good, and it's only triangulated neck guitar that I have. It's got this high spot in the middle. It's just good for putting your thumb. It's very comfortable. It's very nice. But you could hear the difference in the pickups here. Watch this. I'm gonna show you the difference. Watch. Very distinctive difference in the way the pickups put out a sound. I mean, it's not bad, but it's livable. You can live with it. They're active pickups. But I want to show you with the same setting. Another guitar that I really like that I have is this Steve Vai signature signed headstock and back. I've used this guitar a little bit so far in my videos, but I don't like the way the pickups sound. They are Seymour Duncans. I don't know what model they are, but whatever it is, I think they're like jazz pickups or something. It's just, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. Look at how different it sounds. It sounds completely. It's a little bit more mellow, It is pretty cool if you want to play mellow stuff, Again, it's not the worst pickup you can come across, but it's pretty good. The thing I like about this guitar so much is that it plays fantastic. I was at the Guitar Center when I was getting this guitar here signed, and the line was so big. I just grabbed the guitar. I mean, I looked very fast to try to find a guitar that was excellent, and when I picked this one up, it played fantastic. And I'm like, this thing plays so well. I don't care about the pickups. I can change that later if I have to. And it looks really cool with this antiquated black pearl. It's got like a like a greenish brown midnight dark color flake job. It's really cool. It's very well painted. It's shiny through neck, and these through necks, incidentally, are seemingly a little bit heavier than the bolt-on necks, which is why I would assume that Steve Vai prefers the bolt-on necks, because they're a little bit lighter. But that's yet to be determined. I don't know. But to me, this is a very well-made guitar, and it plays excellent. It was cherry-picked before I bought it. I wanted to make sure that it plays great, and it's just fantastic in every way, with appearance and all. And this one here was like a knockout of the park. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was a little bit more money than I wanted to pay for it. I don't want to say how much I paid for it, but being that it's not a gym, I would expect it to, be very low price, as many gym used instruments. Many Ibanez used instruments are. But I didn't even buy it. I just grabbed it, went in line right away. I said, let me get this autograph. I'll pay for it later. And I knew I had the right amount of money. Just the fact that I wanted to make sure that I got in line, that they weren't going to say, okay, we're not going to accept any more people now. It's too late. I'm sorry. You guys missed out, So it was just a blessing from God, everything just worked out. Or just found a perfect guitar to use for my signature, and the fact that he had a silver pen, and I had enough money on me to get it at the time, everything just worked out like butter, and it was one of those days where, even though it was raining outside, it was just a great day, And I'm going to show you another guitar that has a totally different sound with the pickups here. I'm just going over these three right here, right now. This guitar here, I bought this guitar from somebody who's in Texas. And he moved out here. And this is a really cool candy apple red finish. Beautiful, deep color, candy apple red. And the beige lining here, it looks very genuinely old. I think it's a 94 or something like that. I forgot. But it plays very well too. When I bought it, the action was high. I had to route it down a little bit and drop down the Floyd Rose. And these pickups here, I don't know what they are. I was told they were Bill Lawrence pickups, but they do sound kind of muddy, and I think they're just knockoff replicas or something. But I'm going to show you right now what it sounds like. These pickups, this is tuned lower, mind you, but it sounds really good on this amp anyway. Watch this here. I'm just playing whatever, but if you pull that one out, that real gung-ho, you can see the total different signature sound. These are like microphones, and as you know, when you test out different microphones, some of them have a more canny sound, some would have more bassy sound, some, you know, the dynamics of each microphone is different, as is these pickups. And nope, you might find another pickup like this, but it won't sound exactly the same because they're all made in the same ballpark, but not to the same exactness. So some pickups of the same brand can be different in sound. So, and people often misattest it to being, well, it's because of the wood color or the shape of the guitar and all that stuff. And I firmly believe each pickup has its own unique sound, and it has nothing to do with the wood. It's just electronics. But with that being said, I just wanted to go over some of these guitars so you can have an idea of some of the different sounds they put out. And I'm going to show you this one here while I'm at it. This is a guitar that I made here out of a Mitchell. And these are Mitchell pickups. And they're Mitchell rails, just like this one here. This one here, I designed this to look like flames on the bottom right here, and this one here looks like a warrior, dangerous piece of equipment here. But all in all, it's really cool, you know. I'm going to show you what it sounds like right here. Hold on a second, if I can find the. Oh, there it is. All right. Now this one here, it's not really user friendly for. Now, this is not in tune here, and it's a little short. This one's a little bit hotter sounding. This is pretty good, you know. It's like it's kind of like a dime bucker, but it's more hot and saturated sounding. I'm just playing whatever, you know, so you can get an idea of what it sounds like here. But it's just a pretty cool guitar. You would think it's really heavy, but really, actually, it's thin. Right here, you can see the way it's put on there. It's JB Weld. Lots of JB Weld. And it's not the fast drying JB Weld. It's a long drying JB Weld. So it's not coming off. Anyways, I've used those big bottles that cost $20-something each for kit. Let me see here. Put this back on. Now, I'm moving right along here. I'm going to go over this guitar here. These are the guitars on my wall. This one here is a special guitar to me because I made this. This is a little heavy, even though it's thin. The wood is real hard wood. I mean, it's very hard all the way through, which accounts for its weight, even though it's thin. And I carefully made the back have aesthetic appeal as well, blending it into this middle part right here, which was where it was grafted upon. And again, I used JB Weld all the way around. Nice tight fit as it was prior to gluing it in place. And I routed this R out right here for Rockin Roy. I mean, you can think of rock and roll if you want, you know, still. But that's what electric guitar is made for, rock and roll. Not like jazz like you hear in a guitar center. people playing these pop music that you hear on the radio, love songs that make you sick. It's rock and roll. Anyway, this one here is unique because it has a wall socket for the neck pickup. It doesn't. It's just for looks, of course. You know, it's like, hey, wait a minute. Why is there a wall socket on your guitar? It's just for that purpose. This one here has a EVH pickup, and it's probably out of tune. So just bear with me here. This one is direct, no volume, no tone switch. It's just a direct right to the pickup sound, and it's out of tune. Those are okay. Sound, you know, but for the EVH pickup, you probably don't want to tune it low like this, but even though it still sounds good in this Fender amp that I'm using here, everything seems to sound pretty good on this Fender amp. It's I'm using the 50 watt LT50 Fender, and I just pardon me. That's how you gotta cough like that. Yeah. Okay, now I just fine-tuned it the way I like it here, and there you go. You know, but it's probably a good idea to get, like, okay, let's just say if you got 5 different guitars, you do 5 different number channels, and you set each channel to which guitar you play. So that way you're pre-dialed in. Like if you want to pick this guitar, you just put it on setting number 2, whatever you have it set for. It's going to sound good, you know. So, in that way I like this Fender LT50, because you can pretty much dial in any guitar at any setting. Now, this is a universal setting where everything sounds good. I'm just demonstrating the sound differences. So, lastly, I want to go over in this video, which is getting kind of long here, so I'm going to make it more brief here. I wasn't really prepared for this one, but I'm going to show you this one here that's been collecting dust here for some time here. And this one here is another guitar that I made here. I scalped the frets like a caveman, of course. They've been scalped like crazy, but gotta do. Anyway, that's good enough. And it went. I want to say something about, you know, these are the original Jackson pickups in here, and Jackson has a certain unique sound that it's good for a stock guitar pickup. It's usually pretty good. However, it sounds like for me, like the tone switches turned up a little bit. So it's a little bit hindering with the dynamics to my ear anyway, as far as to my liking, but it's okay. I mean, it's comparable to the 81 active pickups in here that they sound great, but they're not perfect. You know, there's something bothers you about it. For me, I'm a perfectionist. You know, I'm like one of those tone chasers like Van Halen, you know, where you get the right sound and it brings you out. And it just makes you more of what you are or what you're capable of. Basically, you just tap into the unknown zone, you know. You get the right sound and it brings you out. There's no telling what's going to come out of the playing, you know. And that's the beauty of it, you know. That's what the reward of being a tone chaser brings, you know. For me, anyway. I think the best sounding pickups I have is this red one right here. And by the way, this red guitar was supposedly set up by the person who I bought it from was from Texas. Said that he knew Daryl Dimebag and Daryl Dimebag's guitar tech, and he set it up for him. So, and unfortunately, I had to modify it to make it play better by routing it all out and doing it all over again. But the fact that it was in their hands, you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, I made this guitar here. This is not as heavy as the red one, surprisingly, because this wood is a little bit lighter weight, but it's still, you can see the line right here where it's grafted on. And this one here is it's got an extra piece right there. You can see how it's I use a little bit of Bondo on this one to graft it in there nicely. And as you can see, it's the frets are all the way around, so there's no need for the dots, because you can see everything right here. You don't even have to look at the frets like this. You can see it from behind and play it like that, you know. And you know, it's just pretty cool, and it's got locking tuners. These locking tuners came off the Mitchell guitar, and that's about it. I will show you right now for my 6 wall hanger guitars. I hope you appreciate this video. May God bless, and don't forget to subscribe. You know, I got to get some more subscribers. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. You know, I'm struggling in the mud without a paddle. Please help me. Appreciate you though.